What's up everybody, welcome back to Pens and Tea. My name's Carrie and today, well, I'm dressed the same as my last video. That's because I just finished reviewing the Wancher Dream Pen Bokashi Urushi Sunrise finish. It's a mouthful. So if you have not checked that out yet, this has a steel nib with a plastic feed. Right now, back to back, just for you, I'm doing the Wancher Dream Pen Bokashi Urushi Eclipse, Solar Eclipse finish. So basically everything is identical in body to this. The only difference is that there's a red transition at the bottom as well. For comparison's sake, for color's sake, this is their Dream Pen from Kickstarter. This is their Tamanaki finish. So this is a deep red. This is a bright, like cherry red. So definitely bit of a difference there. Physically though, they are identical. They feel the same because it's the same Urushi. So really cool there. I like the two at the ends much better than just the one. The one that I really like though is actually in the middle. So if you check out their website, just wancher.com, there are multiple different finishes of this. So the one that I really like myself would actually be red where the black is right now and black where the red is right now. So it's like the invert of this. But this was sent to me for review purposes. I do have to send this back. I was not paid for the review, but I did not pay for the pen. So cigar shape, just like the others. If you've also seen, I've done a review of this pen as well. Exact same body, but just a matte Urushi finish with gold and leaves. So check that out also. Cigar shape body, kind of fat in the middle, tapers to the end. Unscrew the cap to reveal the nib and feed. This one is an ebonite feed with a gold nib, whereas this one is a steel nib with a plastic feed. The next video that will come out is actually comparing the two. Makes a big difference. Big difference. So much like the other one, the transition happens on the grip section as well, which I think is really nice. It gets that seamless sort of look between the two, whether you have it capped or not. A fairly large step down from the body to the grip section, but you don't really notice it. My fingers do rest on the grip section pretty well. The fleshy part of my thumb does hit the step down, but because it's like the meaty part, doesn't really bother me too much. Unscrew the barrel to reveal the standard international Schmidt converter with the metal connector here, so no eyedroppering. Screw that back on. You cannot post the pen. You wouldn't want to anyways. You would ruin the Urushi finish, but it fits really nicely in my hand. So I don't need to post it. And it's a pretty decent weight. It's not too heavy. It's not like a Mont Blanc 146 or 149, but it does have a bit of weight to it. So I like that quite a bit. And I love the finish. Like I love the feel of Urushi. It just feels so smooth, slick without being slippery, if that makes any sense. And I really like it. And I like the red ebonite feed. You can also get a black ebonite feed or a plastic. You can also choose from a wide range of steel or gold nib. Gold nib, of course, will throw the price up pretty high. Same thing with the ebonite feed. For this total thing, the pen, the feed, and the gold nib, I'll put the price here. It's pretty substantial. But as beautiful as it is, as comfortable as it is to hold, as nice as it is to feel it, does it write really well? That is the question that we shall answer right now. Okay, so quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. This is the Wancher red ebonite and 18 karat medium gold nib. And the ink for today is Tatcha Benettucci, or however you want to pronounce that. I don't know. So this Nib and Feed combination is excellent. As you can tell here, in printing, it is very wet. In cursive writing, it is pretty much just as wet. You just don't get the same pooling because you're not constantly picking up your nib and putting it back down. You can kind of drag it out. This ink isn't crazy susceptible to shading. You do get some, but because this is a pretty wet writer, you don't get like loads and loads of shading. But I mean, as you can tell, it puts down a nice patch of ink. As far as line variation goes, you can definitely get a little bit. It's a nice responsive nib, and I like that a lot. Clearly, you can tell it definitely puts down a large amount of ink, which for me is what I want. I like a very, very wet writer. Reverse handles like a champ. It's a little bit on the scratchy side, but you will have no problem with it. It'll probably take it down to a fine from the medium. No problems with hard starts or skipping or anything like that. I have noticed if you're writing like a full page, every once in a while it will get a little bit drier for like, you know, a couple sentences, and then it'll kick back in. And it's probably just because when you do like write quickly, the feed does have to play catch up a little bit. But honestly, like the gold nib and the ebonite feed makes a huge difference. So yeah, I really like this pen. I really like the way that it writes. If I could cap it correctly, that would be better. So do I recommend it? Yeah, I do, to be honest. I really do, actually. So guys, hit that like button if you liked it. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more like it every Monday and Friday, and the occasional Q&A on Tuesday. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye.